All right, coming up next, a matchup to determine the baddest man on the planet. The UFC heavyweight title is on the line. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. 4 years the difference in age between these two fighters, with big differences in height and reach. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 round for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 258 pounds. Fighting out of Apia, Samoa, presenting the challenger, the Cobra. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
The fighters touch him up. Ready. So here we go with round one, and when you have what looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler, it doesn't always play out that way, but given what these fighters said to us on Thursday, the game plan seemed pretty good.
They're very clear game plans, but which one of them is able to implement the game plans most effectively? The grappler will try to get forward, get close, try to secure takedowns. He's even willing to pull guard to make sure that he is in the grappling situations. The striker needs to stay at space. The striker needs to maintain distance and fight behind that beautiful jab he possesses.
isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Attack an armbar.
He might get a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and he lands often.
3 minutes to go. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Quick level change,
Oh,
DC.
he went single, rotate head outside, just goes off for a ride. Nice big takedown. What a technique, what a takedown. Great high-impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here.
I mean, it's right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control of the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. He goes
Getting tighter. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hand, stand up, fight the hand, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. Now he's gonna try to attack Cobra here. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Tonight. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control, because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, so a crowd-pleasing 5 minutes in the books. DC, take us through some of the highlights.
Punch after punch landed right on his opponent's face. Did a great job of finding his target, locking in, and then getting his fist to the target in that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. able to slip the left there. Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't wanna mess around for too long. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Nurmagomedov's got the full mount. Remaining active here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Stay sharp, stay sharp.
You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. Back to the feet now. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight, huh?
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
Oh, nicely done there as he
This
escapes
can change
that
that
fight.
fight. Double takedown lane.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. Oh, now he's in trouble on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Is really remarkable to watch. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Nurmagomedov. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intended to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Nurmagomedov's trying to lock up on a submission now.
An attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. This might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. Oh, and he's back up again. Well, he was a little bit lacking.
Take him down, cut him. Take him down, cut him. Over and over. Takedown.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Oh, wow, oh! No, that's supposed to an inverted triangle to try to get the finish. Wow, you don't see that very often.
Oh, he's in trouble here. Wow.
Oh, right in the mouth.
Well, he's got his back now. 20 seconds to go, round two. In the books. so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense there.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaped. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch in all of mixed martial arts.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Well, his opponent tonight has done a good job of getting back to his feet, and just as I say that, landed on his back again.
Another takedown over and over and over. Look, man, I'm a wrestler, and I love takedowns, but come on, do something different. Press, punch, do one of the special moves. I mean, Jesus, takedown after takedown.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, found the home for that left hand. All right, side control now.
Yeah, he's gonna try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so he can get pressure.
Into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine. When the opponent turns to the opposite side, he can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. He's attacking armbar now. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submission.
Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Nurmagomedov's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw. He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish.
Nicely done. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, beautiful knee to the body by him there. Again, we talked off the top about his size advantage, and he put it to good use there. Nurmagomedov's kick to the body is blocked. All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything in 10 minutes. Big punch lands through the middle.
Nurmagomedov gets hit by that kick to the body. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about... Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots.
Going for the sub here.
He's going to attack armbar here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
It's in there deep. There you go. He got it. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done. Absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. So a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, the baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion of the world, a title that every heavyweight wants. He has it after the win by submission here tonight. He leaned on the grappling, and he got the job done in a big way.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 11 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
And still the baddest man on the planet, and now with another highlight for the real, the heavyweight champion submits the #1 contender here tonight, and now celebrates with his corner after just a monumental performance here tonight. I'm not sure we've ever seen him perform more cleanly or more efficiently than he did here tonight.